I can imagine that the little girl in front of me is only 10 years old. She is already a mother of 2 children young age, but with the vicissitudes of life that my peers don't have at all. This is a documentary about left behind children in mountainous areas. The netizens who have seen it have lamented, is there any reason to complain about your current life? Girl's name is Sakura. I just turned 10 this year. Born in a small village in a poor mountainous area of Yunnan, due to family difficulties after my mother ran away from home at an early age, and he never came back. Father, for a living you can only leave your children and go out to work to make money, often can't go home all year round. And these 2 children are actually Xiaoying's younger sisters, when children of the same age are still coquettish in their parents' arms. However, Xiaoying not only has to do all the housework, but also take on the role of parents, dragging 2 sisters to make a living with my aunt's family. The small winter only has a dilapidated earthen house, barely shelter from the wind and rain. There is no furniture in the house, there's only a small bed made of wooden boards. This humble place is the cottage of the 3 sisters. My 5-year-old sister often wets the bed, but there is no change of bed. They had to lift the cushions after drying, change the side, and then sleep. The thin cushions are already full of unpleasant smell. Winter on the plateau is cold, and wet. They have no winter clothes. You can only wear thin clothes, wrapped in a quilt to keep each other warm. My sensible sister today, get up early and wash your wet clothes. Cold water, red hands. Sakura doesn't want her sister to suffer after seeing it. Grab the clothes and wash them quickly. And there was no detergent. Sakura can only be simply scrubbed with cold water. Just hang it up to dry. They have no money and no source of food every day. The house can only be transferred by the potatoes given by my aunt's family. Eat potatoes for 3 meals a day for them. As long as you can have something to eat without hunger, I dare not ask for anything else. Although I have long been tired of eating, Sakura is still eating in big bites because he had a day's work to do. Have breakfast. The 3 sisters arrived at their aunt's house early. Expect to help with work. I can stay at my aunt's house for a full meal. Xiaoying stood dumbfounded at the door with a distressing unease in his eyes, waiting for my aunt to speak, and he grabs a basket of potatoes. Clean them up carefully and give them to my aunt. Sakura thought this was today's meal. However, my aunt asked him to crush the cooked potatoes. It turned out to be food for pigs. Xiaoying struggled to step on the potatoes. Steaming potatoes are hot feet, and the sugar plum next to it is funny. I also learned to step on potatoes like Sakura. Gap between work. Sakura quickly picked up the rope's comb, standing outside the door, combing his hair. Messy hair. I can't remember how long it hasn't been cleaned. A comb is also a luxury for the Sakura family, and Sakura was arranged by the rope to herd pigs. The 3 sisters obediently drove the pigs up the mountain to graze. My sister's shoes are broken. Legs are also worn out. Sakura took out the reluctant paper handed to my sister and licked it. Stick saliva on the wound. This is their homemade band-aid. Little sister still doesn't know what it means to be sad. It's just fun. Happy to show it to reporters. Due to not taking a shower all year round, my sisters have persimmons growing on them. It's really hard to bite. Xiaoying carefully strips open her clothes to help her sister catch the lion. Arranged for 2 sisters to watch the pig. Xiaoying also has to take time to cut for her aunt's house a big cage of hogweed. He had a scythe half a man tall, skillfully mowing hogweed. Fill the basket soon, and the pigs are full. Xiaoying dare not rest more. Hurry up and carry the heavy basket. Bring your sisters home. Finally finished the day's work. The 3 sisters stayed at their aunt's house for dinner. Auntie's family packed the table, and Xiaoying and her sisters can only hold bowls. Eating in the corner, Xiaoying stared at the few dishes on the table. Finally, plucked up the courage, pick up a thin piece of pork with chopsticks. Then he had the cheek to take away a piece of pork. This made the second voice next to him a little displeased. Rebuke Xiaoying for being greedy. Little do I know, Xiaoying divided all the pork, taken away the sisters in the corner, and I just buried my head in eating the white rice in the bowl. I don't dare to eat too much in one bite for fear of being rejected more, and my sister chewed the pork for a long time and was reluctant to swallow it. After dinner, my cousin took out her school bag and textbooks to do her homework. Xiaoying is very envious. By the side, I missed the days when I could go to school myself. Then I took my cousin's book, pretend to be doing homework too. It's getting late. The sisters are staring at the TV, wanting to watch a little longer. However, Xiaoying did not dare to bring more. Hurry up and take your sisters home. The next day, Xiaoying came to her aunt's house to work. As usual, he washed the potatoes diligently, and we feed the pigs and the ducks. He helped move the sun-dried cow dung to the rooftop attic. This is their only fuel in winter. There is no room for sloppiness. After work, Xiaoying looking forward to being at my aunt's house today. Eat a bowl of rice. However, my aunt didn't stay with them for dinner today. Xiaoying didn't dare to say anything more. I can only take my sisters home. Xiaoying starts a fire baking potatoes while helping my sister repair broken shoes. The 2 sisters next to him suddenly clashed. The little sister rolled on the ground crying and screaming. Xiaoying hurriedly stepped forward. Learn from your mother to appease your sister. The 3 sisters stayed at the intersection. That day stared carefully at the people who come and go. It turned out that my father asked someone to believe that he was going home. I've been looking forward to it for several days. Dad finally brought a gift for his child. I'm back, looking ragged. Dirty 3 sisters. Dad is very guilty, hugging my sister in pain and talking. Then fetch water to wash their faces and hands. Xiaoying did not receive such treatment, so I followed my father's example. Scrub carefully with the remaining water, watching Dad bring back socks and shoes. Xiaoying is very happy my sister won't wear her feet again when she has new shoes. It's time to eat. Xiaoying is going to pick one from the vegetable garden, the largest cabbage. This is what he usually refuses to eat. It was only because Dad came back that he was willing to cut a simple meal of cabbage noodles for Xiaoying. It is a delicacy that she cannot usually eat. Dad and Grandpa discuss things over dinner. Xiaoying listened obediently. It turns out that Dad is back this time. He plans to bring his 2 young sisters to the city, so Xiaoying doesn't have to take care of her sister anymore. I have time to read, able to read. It's a very happy thing for Xiaoying. But at this moment, he wished his father could take him back to the city with him, living with my parents and sisters, but sensible. He understands his father's difficulties. He didn't say it, just blankly promised the arrangements of the elders the next day. Dad will take the sisters back to the city. The sisters happily hold their father's hand, sitting on Dad's neck. Let's catch the car back to the city together. And Xiaoying sat on the hill and watched them leave. I keep looking until I can't see the back. Only one person came home. After the sisters left, Xiaoying is finally back in class. Small and large students crammed into a classroom, reading the textbook aloud after class. The students all ran to the school gate. There are stalls. There are all kinds of snacks on the ground. The students are picking and choosing. Xiaoying has no money. I can only stand quietly by the side and watch, hands tightly in pockets, watching the students eat all kinds of zeros with envy. The food is looking forward to the early ringing of the class bell. Sakura comes home alone after school. Finish your homework before it gets dark. And a man ate a potato. I wonder how my father and sister are doing in the city. Then Sakura took it out. I don't know when. Picked up packaging bag, licking it carefully. Imagine the taste of snacks. It's a school holiday. Xiaoying is on her way home from picking up firewood, suddenly stopped by a group of children. The little girl grabbed Xiaoying's collar, hard, a little aggressive. It turned out that they had an argument a few days ago today. The little girl brought her friends to settle accounts. His mother is also supporting. Asked Xiaoying if she hit the girl. Xiaoying quickly explained it clearly before being released home. Chinese New Year is approaching. There are people in the village who kill pigs. Zhao Guanli wants to invite the villagers to dinner. Too many people hesitate to eat. I can only wait for the people in the previous round to finish eating. The people in the back are serving food. Xiaoying is watching others eat, hungry. After waiting for 2 steps, it's finally Xiaoying's turn to serve. Xiaoying picked up the bowl and held the dish, gulped down his best meal of the year. Dad finally brought. His sisters came back before the Chinese New Year, however. They came back together, and Dad's new stepmother, he had 2 daughters with his stepmother. 3 sisters became 5 sons. The originally deserted 5 children finally have fireworks. The end of the documentary. Xiaoying is washing clothes by the river. Listen to my sister sing along. This is the true situation of left behind children in mountainous areas. Movie from start to finish. Sakura never had a smile on her face, not sad. There is only one kind of desert that has experienced the setbacks of life, natural and plain. It is said that the children of the poor are in charge early. But it's not just material things that they lack. It is also due to the lack of parental care and love since childhood, lead to premature mental maturation. Psychological problems accompany a lifetime. We don't know how Xiaoying lived later. I just hope Xiaoying has a father and a harmonious mother. No more starvation. Manual no longer bear the burden of life with a weak body. A family can achieve this through hard work. Live a better life.